In the late 19th century, a period marked by rapid modernization and cultural transformation in Japan, a visionary entrepreneur named Fusajiro Yamauchi founded a company that would one day become a global powerhouse in the entertainment industry. This chapter delves into the humble beginnings of Nintendo, originally established in 1889, and the early life of its founder. Fusajiro Yamauchi began his entrepreneurial journey in Kyoto, Japan, where he saw an opportunity in the production of Hanafuda playing cards. These traditional Japanese playing cards were popular in a society that was increasingly open to leisure activities. Recognizing the demand, Yamauchi started producing these cards by hand, ensuring high quality and craftsmanship, which quickly set his products apart in a competitive market. Nintendo Koppai, as it was initially known, was more than just a company. It was a reflection of Yamauchi's understanding of Japanese culture and his ability to cater to the social dynamics of the time. The business flourished as the cards became a staple in recreational gatherings, eventually becoming integral to social and family entertainment across Japan. The choice of starting a business centered on traditional card games was strategic and culturally significant. During this era, Japan was undergoing a transition from the isolationist policies of the Edo period to a more open and international approach during the Meiji Restoration. Yamauchi's business not only embraced traditional Japanese culture but also adapted to the changing societal norms where leisure became more widely acceptable and sought after. Under Yamauchi's leadership, Nintendo quickly established itself as a leader in the playing card industry. His dedication to quality and his ability to scale the business showed early signs of his entrepreneurial spirit and understanding of market needs. Yamauchi's approach was not merely reactive to the trends of the times, but also proactive in setting new standards in the industry. As Nintendo began to dominate the playing card market, Yamauchi's vision for the company started to expand. He was not content with just success in the domestic market. He had broader aspirations that would later guide Nintendo to diversify and innovate beyond traditional boundaries. This chapter sets the stage for understanding how Fusajiro Yamauchi's initial decisions and leadership style laid the foundational principles that would drive Nintendo through decades of transformation. His legacy, characterized by innovation, quality, and adaptability, begins in these early years, marking the first steps towards a global entertainment legend. As we move to the next chapter, we will explore the pivotal transitions and strategic decisions that transformed Nintendo from a successful domestic company into a significant player in the global market. Under the stewardship of Fusajiro Yamauchi, Nintendo enjoyed considerable success with its Hanafuda cards, establishing a strong foothold in the Japanese entertainment market. However, the true test of Yamauchi's visionary leadership began as he looked to expand and diversify the company's offerings, steering Nintendo towards new horizons. As the 20th century progressed, Yamauchi recognized the limitations of remaining solely in the playing card business. While this venture was profitable, the visionary founder understood that long-term growth depended on diversification and innovation. Thus, Nintendo began exploring other ventures, initially sticking close to their roots in the gaming sector. The company's first significant pivot came when it started producing Western-style playing cards, which opened up international markets and broadened their customer base. This move was instrumental in introducing Nintendo to the global stage, albeit in a small way. The success of these new products proved Yamauchi's hypothesis that there was much to gain from tapping into diverse markets and responding to the changing tastes of consumers. Beyond just playing cards, the 1960s marked a period of significant experimentation under Yamauchi's guidance. Nintendo ventured into various business lines, including a taxi company, a chain of love hotels, and even a food company specializing in instant rice. While some of these ventures were unsuccessful and later abandoned, they exemplified Yamauchi's willingness to take risks and his commitment to finding new pathways for company growth. It was Nintendo's foray into toys and games in the late 1960s and early 1970s that solidified its shift from a traditional playing card company to a burgeoning name in the global toy industry. Yamauchi's decision to invest in electronic toys and games, a relatively nascent market at the time, was particularly prescient. The introduction of the Ultra Hand, an extendable arm toy designed by Gunpei Yokoi, a maintenance worker turned product developer at Nintendo, became a huge hit and marked Nintendo's successful entry into the lucrative toy market. This period of diversification laid the groundwork for Nintendo's eventual evolution into a video game company. Yamauchi's ability to pivot and adapt to market trends while maintaining the company's commitment to quality and innovation was key. Each step, whether successful or not, taught valuable lessons that shaped Nintendo's future strategies. As we close this chapter, we see that Fusajiro Yamauchi's initial steps towards diversification not only saved Nintendo from stagnation, but also set the stage for its transformation into a leading entity in the global entertainment industry. The foundation laid during these formative years would be crucial as Nintendo moved towards its next big venture, video games, which we will explore in the next chapter. The early success in diverse industries provided Nintendo with valuable experiences, yet the true game changer came when the company, under the subsequent leadership continuing Fusajiro Yamauchi's legacy, ventured into the burgeoning video game market. This chapter explores Nintendo's strategic pivot to video games and how this move capitalized on its foundational strengths while setting new industry standards. By the late 1970s, the global fascination with video games was unmistakable, and Nintendo was poised to make its mark. The company's first foray into video games began with the development of arcade games. In 1980, Nintendo released Radar Scope, which performed well in Japan but initially struggled in the American market. This setback prompted a strategic shift that would lead to one of the most significant breakthroughs in video game history. Nintendo's pivot came through the creation of Donkey Kong, a game designed by the then little-known Shigeru Miyamoto. Tasked with repurposing the unsold Radar Scope units for the American market, Miyamoto crafted a narrative-driven game featuring a character that would soon become iconic, Jumpman, later known as Mario. Donkey Kong was an instant success, critically acclaimed for its innovative gameplay and storytelling technique, setting Nintendo on a path to becoming a dominant player in the video game industry. Following the success of Donkey Kong, Nintendo continued to innovate and expand its video game offerings. The introduction of the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, in 1985 revolutionized the home gaming experience. The NES featured groundbreaking titles like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda, which not only became cultural phenomena but also established enduring franchises for Nintendo. These games introduced complex narratives, expansive worlds, and advanced graphics, all of which helped to define the future of video gaming. Nintendo's approach was not just about creating games but also about crafting immersive experiences that appealed to a broad audience. Their emphasis on quality, coupled with innovative marketing strategies, ensured that the NES became synonymous with home video gaming across the globe. This period marked Nintendo's transition from a successful Japanese company to a global entertainment powerhouse. Nintendo's strategy of continuous innovation and its commitment to quality were rooted in Yamauchi's foundational principles. The move into video games was a calculated expansion that leveraged the company's creative talents and technical expertise, transforming the entertainment landscape forever. As we conclude this chapter, it is clear that Nintendo's early ventures into various industries were not mere diversions, but strategic steps towards finding their niche in video games. These experiences shaped Nintendo's corporate philosophy and approach to business, preparing it for unprecedented success in the digital age. In the next chapter, we will explore how the lessons from Yamauchi's era are applied in contemporary strategies to remain competitive in the ever-evolving capitalist society. In our final chapter, we reflect on the enduring legacy of Fusajiro Yamauchi and the transformative journey of Nintendo. We explore the key lessons from Nintendo's history that are applicable to modern entrepreneurs and business leaders navigating the complexities of a capitalist society. Fusajiro Yamauchi's vision laid the groundwork for a company that would continually adapt and innovate in response to shifting market dynamics. This adaptability is a crucial lesson for today's businesses. In an era defined by rapid technological advancement and global competition, the ability to pivot and embrace change is more vital than ever. Nintendo's evolution from playing cards to video games exemplifies a successful strategic adaptation, highlighting the importance of staying relevant and responsive to consumer demands. Another lesson from Nintendo's journey is the importance of quality and innovation. Yamauchi's commitment to excellence ensured that each Nintendo product, whether a simple playing card or a complex video game system, was of the highest quality. This dedication to excellence has been a consistent theme throughout Nintendo's history and is a significant factor in its global success. Modern businesses can learn from this by understanding that long-term success is often tied to the quality of the products and services they provide, not just the profits they generate. Risk-taking, backed by careful planning and strategic foresight, is another key takeaway. Nintendo's entry into the video game industry was a considerable risk, especially during times of market uncertainty like the video game crash of the early 1980s. However, Nintendo's calculated risks were based on thorough market research and innovative product development, demonstrating that risk-taking does not have to be reckless, but can be a measured and informed strategy. Furthermore, Fusajiro Yamauchi's legacy teaches us the value of visionary leadership. Yamauchi was not just a businessman, he was a visionary who saw potential in what was then just a fledgling industry. Today's leaders can draw from his example by looking beyond current trends and envisioning what could be possible in the future, thereby positioning their businesses to capitalize on potential new markets and technologies. In conclusion, the story of Nintendo and its founder, Fusajiro Yamauchi, offers profound insights into the art of business strategy and leadership in a capitalist society. By embracing change, prioritizing quality, taking calculated risks, and cultivating visionary leadership, modern enterprises can not only survive but thrive in today's dynamic business environment. As we close this exploration, let us carry forward the spirit of innovation and resilience exemplified by Fusajiro Yamauchi. Let his legacy inspire new generations of leaders to build businesses that are not only successful but also innovative and responsive to the ever-changing landscapes of their respective industries.